Can you work while receiving SSI? Yes, but there are important rules you need to understand because your earnings can affect both your monthly payment and, eventually, your eligibility for SSI. SSI, or Supplemental Security Income, is designed for people who meet Social Security's disability requirements and have limited income and resources. Because SSI is needs-based, SSA considers income when determining how much you can receive. But here's something many people don't realize. SSA generally does not count every dollar you earn. Under the standard SSI income exclusions, SSA generally does not count the first $20 of most income you receive during the month. It also excludes the first $65 of earned income, and then generally counts only half of the remaining earnings. The exact calculation can depend on whether you have other income and other factors. So, in many situations, earning an additional dollar from work does not mean losing a dollar of SSI. Your SSI payment may gradually decrease as your countable earnings increase. There are also work incentives designed to help people with disabilities attempt to work without immediately losing all of their SSI support. For example, certain impairment-related work expenses may be deducted when SSA calculates countable earned income. If you're a student under age 22 and regularly attending school, the student earned income exclusion may allow SSA to disregard additional earnings, subject to annual and monthly limits. And even if your earnings eventually become high enough that you no longer receive an SSI cash payment, certain SSI recipients may be able to continue Medicaid coverage under what's known as the Section 1619B provision, provided they meet the applicable requirements. One of the most important things to remember is that you need to report your wages and changes in your work activity to Social Security promptly. If SSA doesn't have accurate information about what you're earning, you could receive more SSI than you were entitled to and face an overpayment later. Also, remember that the rules for someone who is already receiving SSI are not necessarily the same as the rules SSA applies when initially deciding whether an applicant meets its disability requirements. If you're applying for SSI while working, your level and type of work activity can be important to your disability claim. Disability Advocates Group helps SSI claimants with every step of the application and appeals process. If a disability is preventing you from working at a substantial level and you're wondering whether you may qualify for SSI, call Disability Advocates Group at 800-788-2095 for a free consultation, or visit ssdianswers.com and use our free SSI screener to see if you may qualify for benefits. This video provides general information about SSI. It does not constitute legal advice.